everyone, I hope you guys are doing really great. Happy New Year, I guess. I think I haven't done an actual episode for this year, so yay for 2012. Today I'm not going to talk about cameras, but I'm going to talk about books, specifically photography books. Recently, because of some projects that I have for myself this year, photography wise, I've decided to also invest more time rather, to go over photo books and all that stuff. So I am going to share a couple of books that I have, and if you guys have the time, you can borrow them from your local library, or I guess if you have some extra money to spare, you can go buy these books. I mean, if you guys have time to buy cameras, then I guess you have time to buy books. So, and I'll try to explain why I like some of the books that I got. So I guess let's begin. The first one that I like is, this is probably not a very popular one because it's kind of hard to find this. I just found it by chance. So this is the 35mm Photographer's Handbook by Julian Calder and John Garrett. I got this at a local second-hand bookstore, and I don't know if you could see it, but it actually has, basic information about 35mm cameras, kind of like how to use them, like the lens and all that, what equipment that you need to bring, and then it goes further, like how you take portraits, photojournalism, landscape, and all that stuff. So it's kind of like a good go-through 35mm book. So I think it's nice. I haven't gone through all of it, but I just kind of went by section depending on which one I like. So if you happen to find this at a used bookstore, might make sure to grab it because it's good. I like it. The second one is, I think I've featured this before. This is Camera, A History of Photography from Daguerreotype to Digital by Todd Gustafson. I got this on a big sale, but this one is a new book. It has like a visual history of camera and how they were developed, like how the companies were formed and all that stuff. It's a visual goodness, so it's big. I think you could, well, this was initially sold for $60. I got it for $20. So for a very comprehensive history book about cameras, this one's a good one. I like it. It's heavy though. So another book that I like, which is like same thing with the 35mm, more of like an instructional book, is Understanding Photography Field Guide: How to Shoot Great Photographs with Any Camera by Brian Peterson. He kind of condensed everything you need to know about taking pictures, even like the basics of composition, like how you look at texture, how you look at color, and how you design your photos, how you deal with light and all that stuff. So I think for a beginner hobbyist, this is a good book to keep in your camera bag. So I think the basic stuff, it helped me understand it in the more layman terms, as opposed to like when you go to forums or whatever and all you can see and read are like a bunch of like terms that you don't understand because people just throw terms at each other, just to show that they kind of know everything about photography, but they don't. Anyway, that's just my opinion. But yeah, I like this one a lot. And another, just to let you know, if you want a more, say, if you want to be specific with the chapters of this book, like I think it's good to get the actual instructional book. Like, say, if you want to read about creative people photography or something like that, I suggest to like get these. The sample photos are gonna be here for the most part, but it goes into details, so if that's your thing, you can do that. Another thing is I have the photo book. This is more of like a small encyclopedia of famous, not so famous, and talented photographers all over the world. It's good. I think I got this for $11 when I went to Chicago. Although I know there's a bigger book, same thing, and it's just like yeah, like what I said, an encyclopedia of like photographers, and with some of their sample shots. I think there's like one sample shot per photographer, and it's good to like expose yourself to different styles and different people, especially I think that the culture that they came from actually affects how, I guess, they see events and their subjects behind the camera and behind the lens. So that's that. And I also have a Time Life book. I don't have all of them. I only have 2 books out of like the whole library series, but one of the ones that I like is the travel photography one. It kind of gives you information on how to go when you travel and you want to take comprehensive photos. It kind of teaches you how to behave, what stuff to bring. I guess it's more of like a combination of more social way of treating photography, and I guess leisure is one part too, but it's more of like a sociological way of like dealing with photography when you travel. And another, these are like my recent 3 ones. I haven't really bought a lot lately. I got Steve McCurry's portraits, and when I was buying this online, I'm like, should I really get this or no? Should I just get something else? But I ended up getting this in another book, which I'm going to show you later. And I think this is one of the best photo books I got. And the reason being is that the photos, the way they're taken, they give me an impression that they're timeless. I know it kind of sounds cliche, but when I say timeless, I get the idea that no matter which time in my lifetime that I browse these photos, I always feel that they're just recently taken. And not until you start reading the captions on the other side where it was taken and when it was taken, you'll actually realize that some of them were taken like way back in the late 80s at most, and then majority of them I think were taken in the late 90s. But yeah, and not to mention like the really, really vibrant colors. It's the type of photo book where I see all the photos like they're talking to me, and that it feels that they matter even if I don't know them. That kind of thing. And another book is you probably know about this, but I got the Vivian Maier photo book. This is the first one, and I'm hoping that they're going to publish more, because these are all really lovely medium format black and white pictures. And it looks like the price went down again, and that kind of sucks because I paid for it for a bit of a steeper price, and then now it went up and then it went down again. So I heard someone saying that they would have preferred to have it printed better, but I like this book a lot. So, and I think I made a video about it before, so I'm not gonna talk about it that much. And the last one that I got is Elliot Erwitt's Snaps. I saw this book in October when I was in a bookstore in Toronto, and my friend told me you should look at this. And when Phaidon had a sale, I got it for like half the price off, which is really, really cool. So yeah, I got it for like half the price, and it's totally worth it. Like for around $30 for like more than 500 photos taken by Elliot Erwitt. It's magical. It's a type of like photo book that I'd go over and over again. So it's one of probably like my best investment when it comes to like photography books. So I mean, there's more for sure. I'm waiting to get Ansel Adams, like the trilogy book, like the negative, the print, and the camera. I wanted to get one of that soon. But yeah, like this is one of the best photo books I have, and I really plan to like get more of like the actual photo book than instructional ones. So yeah, like let me know. So those are, I mean, I have other photo books downstairs where I keep my books, but these are like the ones that I really like the most. And let me know what type of photo books you guys own and which titles you'd like. You can share them at the comment box below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.